Good morning. Today is April 20th. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning on the Easter Sunday, 2025, and I am getting ready to make some nucleus hives out in the bee yard. I just thought I would start showing some of the bees up here by the house feeding on some extra honey that I have left over from last year. It's about 56 degrees. And the bees are just starting to get active, a little later than the past few days. I'll continue this down in the bee yard. I'm headed down to the bee yard now, and I'll take you in for a closer look. But I just thought I would mention on the way that 6 days ago, on the 14th of April, it was a warm day, it was over 70, I decided to try splitting the 5 hives that made it through winter. And I did that by putting those 5 hives into 7 more. So I kept the original 5 and divided those up into 7 more nucleus hives without queens, hoping that they would make queen cells. And so this small nuc hive on the right is one of the places that I put one of the queens that made it over the winter, and this hive on the left is one of the new ones I made up. I have several here. Like I said, I had 5 hives that overwintered successfully, a total of 7. 2 of them did not make it. Here's another example of a nucleus hive with, it has the queen in it. I moved her in here when I found her. The one on the left is I'm sort of treating it as a nuc, even though it's a full body hive. There's a bucket feeder underneath the upper deep. Down here was the biggest of the hives. It sat right here on the left side, and a lot of field bees, a lot of forager bees, are still using this area. Right now, neither one of these 2 boxes has a queen in it. These are the splits that I made up from the overwintered hive. So it's been 6 days since I did those splits. As I said earlier, today is Easter Sunday. Today's the 20th of April. I did those splits on the 14th. I am going to go in today and I'm going to try to harvest some of the queen cells from these boxes and put them in these empty boxes here. So these are nuc boxes that I'm getting ready to make up. I've got a frame of food in here. This is a nuc box that I made over the winter. I converted it into a 2 frame queen rearing boxes. So this is just a hard board in the middle, and then the entrances here, one on each side. And then I cut a hole in the top for some sugar syrup. But these are all empty boxes. I'm going to make up some nucs. Hopefully I'm going to harvest queen cells and put them in there. Here's another nuc box on the left that I made up with the queen. So she's an overwintered queen, a 2-year-old. This is another 2 frame nuc I made up over the winter just to for queen mating, and I'm going to try to put a queen cell in there as well. So a lot going on in the bee yard today. It's exciting. I try to keep it all straight in my mind what's going on. But here's another location where I overwintered a hive last year. This one does not have a queen, but there were a lot of field bees going to this area. You can see a few of them on the bottom board. This is the queen that was in that hive that I just showed you. Again, she's got a lot of bees in there with her. I got sugar syrup on here, trying to help them out a little bit during this tough time. You can see all the bees in there. Whoop, I'm gonna get stung if I'm not careful. Whoop, they didn't get me. I'm not gonna mess with them like that anymore. And then the last location I have down here, again, I overwintered a hive on the left side here. Moved the queen out 6 days ago. So both the one on the left and the one on the right are queenless. A lot of field bees going in the one on the left. You can see all the activity. The queen, actually now I put a queen in the one on the right. But anyway, only 5 of these boxes out here now, nucs and boxes, have a queen. But I'm going to go in this one today with this round lid on it, and I'm going to try to harvest some queen cells. I have one more nuc hive across the street at my neighbor's place, and I'm going to try to supplement that with bees and also take one of the queen cells out of there. I know they had 3 of them started. I checked on that the other day. All right, I may check back in later and let you know how this goes. I've got a knife up at the house. I've got my smoker. I'm going to get dressed up in my bee suit, and I will kind of conclude and let you know how it all turned out.